Hello everyone, this is Deepika from FME department working as an assistant professor at St. Martin Engineering College. Today we are going to discuss a good topic which is very important for the younger generation who is having a bit confusion between their subject knowledge and their communicational skills. To have the better improvement about their communicational skills, this is a better topic where they need to focus and they have to do a lot of practice, and once if they get into this topic, then they will be a good achievers throughout their communicational skills and they are going to become a good English speaker. What is the present topic today we are going to discuss? That is nothing but just a time travel, a tense travel or a time travel. How it is? Imagine yourself that you are traveling in a time machine. We can go to the past, we will be in the present, and we can go into the future. How it is going to be changed? Today's our topic is tenses. Tenses is nothing but it is a verb which is going to be changed according to the past, present and the future. And coming to the tenses, the definition of tenses, it is nothing but just as an action verb which is going to be changed according to the timelines. There are four types of tenses, three types of tenses, and which is classified into four types. That is nothing but present tense, past tense and the future tense. What is present tense, past tense and future tense? Again, these tenses, four types, are again classified into three types. They are simple present, simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. First of all, we'll decide what is tenses. Tenses are nothing but the action which is going to change according to the time. Just an example it is, today we are going to have a simple thing. The definition, it is nothing but, right now I am teaching you. What I am teaching? Just I am a teacher. I am a teacher. Just we are going to give a clear information about the topic tenses. Before going into the topic in-depth knowledge, we are not supposed to focus on the types of tenses. We have to know what is the definition of tenses and what is that, and accordingly according to the time, how it is going to be changed. I am a teacher now. Right now my position is I am teaching you the class. And the next one, it is I am teaching a class. I am teaching a class. I am teaching a class. This is nothing but my profession is teacher. Now I am teaching you. That is nothing but just the two things here we are going to wear it. What I am doing and what is my profession. The tenses is nothing but an action which is going to be changed. If you consider the same thing today, right now I am a teacher. I am teaching a class. Yesterday what I am, who I am? Yesterday I am a student. Yesterday I am a student. I am a student. See, this is a sentence, but is it according to the sentence structure? No. What it is, if we are using I am, here it is nothing but, if we are using I am, it is nothing but present tense. Present tense. But right now, as I am a teacher or a student, now I am a student. I am a teacher. I am a teacher. I am a teacher, but not a student. When I am a student, it is a past tense. When we are going to consider the previous work, that is nothing but, this is nothing but the past. What is the present? Present is nothing but I am a teacher. Then, to have a better clarity about these two things, we are going to discuss in a detailed manner. Here we need to change the structure. It is not in a proper sentence fragmentation. To have a sentence fragmentation, we require a proper structure. What the exact change here it is? I was a student. I was a student. When I was a student, it is in the past tense. Right now who I am? I am a teacher. Just only the two things here we have changed. It is I placed here was. And the next one, it is am. Only we can say that only the two words are different here, but how the sentence meaning is going to be changed? Yes, it is the auxiliary verbs. Here I am and was are the auxiliary verbs, and we can use it as the help, we can call it as the helping verbs also. And these two plays a vital role. This is nothing but to have a better thing, what is a sentence? First of all, before going into in-depth knowledge about the tenses, we will discuss about what is a sentence. From after the sentence, what are the modifications to be done, and after that modifications, what are the classification of tenses we are going to do it. It's nothing but what is a sentence? A subject plus a verb and a plus object is a sentence. It is nothing but subject. What is subject? Subject can be either noun or a pronoun. What is verb? Verbs can be in a different forms. They are helping verbs, main verbs, modal verbs, or action verbs we are going to have. What is object? Object is nothing but either noun or a pronoun we are going to have. This is the proper basic thing about the knowledge, whatever the changes we need to modify according to this, and either it can be direct, indirect, active voice, passive voice, or the sentence structure, simple, compound, complex, wherever it is. First of all, we require what is a sentence, how it is formed. It is nothing but subject, verb and an object. Subject is either noun or pronoun. Verb is helping verb, main verb, modal verb, auxiliary verb, or object it is either noun or a pronoun. The modification according to the time, the verb is going to be changed. According to the time, that is nothing but if we consider it as the past, the verb is going to be changed. We can add ed, that is nothing but V2 form of a verb. What is V2 form? It is nothing but, if we take an example, first example, eat. Eat is nothing but V1 form, first form of a verb. And second form of a verb, it is nothing but eat, ate. This is the second form of a verb. And what is the third form of a verb? Eaten. Eaten is the third form of a verb. And what is the fourth form of a verb? It is nothing but eating is the fourth form of a verb. These are the four things we need to learn before we go into the depth knowledge of what is tenses. This is the prerequisite skills we require to develop a good scope or to develop a good command over the tenses. And these are different. See, example, I will take one more example so that we will have a clear understanding. Walk is V1. And what is V2? Walked. V2 is nothing but walked. And what is V3? V3 is also same, walked. V3. And what is V4? It's nothing but walking, ing. Adding ing is nothing but walking is V4. And see, some variations we can see between two examples. First example and the second example. First one is V1 is different, V2 is different, verb 3 is different, and verb 4 is different. And coming to the second one here, V1 is different, it's okay. But V2 and V3 are same. It is nothing but only the suffix ed we are adding at the end of the first form of the verb. That is nothing but these are called, only if V2 and V2 are similar, this is nothing but regular verbs. Regular verbs. Regular is nothing but so adding the suffix at the end of the word ed, and ed is nothing but the regular verb. And what is the first one? It is irregular verbs. If you have this clear information, we can go into the next one. It is past tense. What is past? First, we will discuss about past tense. Past tense, or else tenses are classified into three types. What are they? Present tense, past tense. What is this? Present, past, and the next one it is future tense. And again these three are classified into four types. They are past, present tense is simple, and the next one it is continuous, and the next one it is perfect, and the next one it is perfect continuous. If we are dealing with this simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous with present tense, it is going to be changed. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. And if we are dealing with the past tense, again it is simple past, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. And if we are dealing with future, it's nothing but simple future, future continuous, future perfect, future perfect continuous. This is the classification of tenses, and we will go into the depth analysis about what is a tense and how it is going to be reflected. We will take first one, it as past tense. What is past tense? Past tense is nothing but the action which happened in the past. It's nothing but which is not going to influence in the future. Right, today it is not, we will have a mind mapping here. This is the past tense and this is the present tense. Right now we are in the present tense and this is the future tense. And here up to this is the past and this is the present and this is the future we are going to have it. The action which happened in the past, it is not the action which happened in the past, it is nothing but past actions which is not going to reflect in the present or either in the future. It is not going to have its influence. That is nothing but a best example. It is the best example we will have here. It is India got, when we got the independence, India got independence in 1947. 1947. That means the action which is happened in the past, where it is, here I have mentioned the year. Which is the year? It is 1947. That means the action which happened in the past. We already got the independence. In the present, right, today we are not going to get independence, and tomorrow in the future also we are not going to get independence. That means it is not going to happen in the future, in the present. Clear? Past tense is nothing but the action which happened in the past is nothing but past tense. And coming to the next one, it is, we will have the clear analysis about present tense. Present tense. Present tense. What is present tense? Present tense is nothing but the action. If we take this as a timeline, present, and this is the past, and the next one it is the future. If a student is learning with this mind map or the timelines, then he or she is going to have a good command over the tenses. If the person is having a good command over the tenses, they are going to have a good communicational skills and good language abilities. Present tense is nothing but the action which happened in the past and which happening right now and which is going to happen in the future. According to the time, the situation or whatever it is, the action is not going to be changed and the action is not going to have any effect with the time. That is nothing but sun rises. Example we will take so that we will have a clear vision about, clear idea about it. What it is? Sun rises in the east. In the east. See, here it is nothing but yesterday sun rises in the east, today and tomorrow. That means the action is not going to change according to the time. In the past, same sun rises. In the present, sun rises in the east, and in the future also sun rises in the east. That is nothing but simple present or present tense. Present tense is nothing but daily routine activities and general information and everyday works is nothing but which comes under simple present. It is nothing but present tense. And the next one, it is future. What is future? Future tense. Future tense. Future tense is nothing but, if we take this as a present and this as a future, that is nothing but that something which is going to happen in the future. I am going to become President of India. It is nothing but future. I don't know whether it is going to, whether I am going to become or not. I will become a software engineer. I will become some XY. Here it is nothing but I will. That means will. Here we can be confidently we can say, or without we don't know whether we are going to achieve it or not, but there will be a something that will. If we add will, it is nothing but in the future. The actions which are going to take place in the future, it is nothing but future tense. And coming to the deep, complete a brief information about it, we will discuss about, firstly, we will discuss about present tense. What is present tense? In a clear manner, we will discuss about present tense. Present tense, again classified it into simple present. Simple present we are going to discuss now. Then next on we will discuss one on one in a clear manner to have a better understanding. Present tense, first one it is simple present. Simple, the structure of a simple present is subject plus V1 plus object we are going to have. Here V1 is nothing but we can add yes or es. It is nothing but the suffix we will add yes or es. It is going to depend upon the verbs what we are using and how it is we are using. First one, example. Here we can say this is the past and this is the present, and the next one it is this is the future. Here the action will continue in the past, present and in the future we are going to, and the action is not going to change according to the timeline. In the past, example, just now I gave an example. Here it is sun rises in the east. Example, what it is? I drink coffee every day. I drink coffee every day. That means it is my daily routine. And the next example, it is example 1 and example 2. It is sun rises in the east. In the east. In the east. That is nothing but the first one here, whatever we have mentioned, it is daily routine work. It is nothing but daily routine work of a person. And the second one, it is not going to be changed according to the time. So it is simple tense and simple present tense. The next one here we are going to have, it is simple tense. It is nothing but subject V1 object which is not going to change according to the time. I drink coffee every day is an example, everyday daily routine work. And the next one here we are going to have, it is present continuous. What is present continuous? Present continuous is nothing but present continuous. Present continuous. Continuous is nothing but the action which is continuing right now. The action which is continuing right now to some extent. Right now I am teaching a class, and this class we have started few minutes ago and we have going to complete within few minutes. That is nothing but what is happening right now. The structure of it is subject plus am, is, are plus V4 plus object. That is nothing but I am. Example for it is I am teaching a class. I am teaching a class. Right now I am teaching a class is the example for present continuous. The next one we are going to have, it is present perfect. Present perfect. Present perfect we are going to have. What is present perfect? Present perfect is nothing but the action which taken place in the past, which started in the past. The action which started in the past, it is going to continue in the present also for some extent. Here it focuses on finished actions. Where it is going to focus on finished actions and finished actions. The structure of this is subject plus has or have plus V3 plus object. Here we are going to have. The next one we are going to have, it is present. The next one we are going to have, it is present perfect continuous. We are going to what is present perfect continuous? It is nothing but subject plus has or have plus been plus V4. I have been playing since 9 o'clock. Here we are going to use since and for. The two terms we are going to use. Since is nothing but it is used to indicate for the starting point of a time, and for we are going to use it with the period of time. Period of time we are going to use it. For a better understanding, we will have the PPT presentation and we will take a look over it and how it is going to be changed. The tenses and how the mind mapping is, and what is the past tense and what is the future tense we are going to discuss here right now. That is tenses. Tenses is nothing but according to the time the actions are going to take place. Here it is three forms: present tense, past tense, future, and again it is classified into four types. And the next one, it is, just now we have learned simple present, which is not going to be changed, which is not going to be influenced according to the time. The example here it is, she goes to work every day. And the next example it is, they always eat lunch together. And the next example, the next is, progressive is nothing but continuous. It is continuing. It started and it is continuing to some extent. The next one, it is present perfect. Has or are plus V3 plus object. The action which started in the past and continuing to some extent in the present. And the next one, it is present perfect continuous. The action which started in the past and it is continuing to some extent. Here we are using since and for. Since is for, we are using it for starting point of a time, and for we are using it for an indication of period of time. The next tense we are going to use it is for period of time and a starting point of time. Example is, for 30 minutes I am teaching a class. For 4 days I am taking a leave. For 3 months I am going to teach a semester. And here we are using it, since is nothing but since 10 a.m. I was standing outside. Since Friday she is on leave. Since March we are preparing for our semester examination. And next one, it is past tense. The next one we are going to have it is past continuous. What is past continuous? Past continuous is nothing but past continuous, the action which started in the past and which is ended in the past itself, which is not going to show its influence in the present tense. Here it is subject plus was or were plus V4 plus object, and here I specially mentioned a conjunction because past continuous is nothing but the action which started in the past and two actions were taking place in the past, and before this action completes, there is one more action. Just to have a better understanding, we will look at the example. I was taking a bath when the doorbell rang. What the person is doing when the doorbell was rang? He is taking a bath. That means before this is the action number 1 and this is the action number 2. Here it is action 1 and this is action 2. Before the doorbell ring, what he is doing? He is taking a bath. The next example here it is, they were eating dinner when the neighbors stopped by for a visit. That is nothing but here I have added a conjunction. That's the reason I have mentioned here the conjunction. And the next one we are going to have it is past perfect. What is past perfect? Past perfect is nothing but the action which started. That is nothing but we used, every person will have the number of action in his past life. That is to maintain a sequence about what was happened recently and what is the before action, what is the before action. That is nothing but chronological order of an action. To give a chronological order of an action, we are going to discuss about past perfect. That structure it is subject plus had plus V3 plus object and conjunction, and again one more action, it is subject V2 and object. Example for this it is, I had already eaten when my friend stopped by to visit. That is nothing but he was already eating something. That means one action was completed, eating, and the other one is stopped by his friend. And the next one here we are going to have it is past perfect continuous. One main important note here it is, if you are mentioning a time that comes under present past, if you are mentioning the time about the past action, it comes under past tense. If you are not mentioning a time, it is going to reflected in the present perfect. Here it is past perfect continuous. Progressive is nothing but continuous. The structure of it is subject, had been plus V4 plus object conjunction, and again it is next one more sentence. Here it is nothing but which, if one action is taking place here, before that whatever we do, if we are talking about the present action, we were already completed some action which is continued till some extent. Right now I am teaching. Before that what I have done? I was having my breakfast, or else I was eating, I was talking with my friend. That is nothing but perfect continuous is concentrating on about the importance of what we have done in the earlier hours, what we have done in the earlier stage. The example here it is, she had been driving around the city for 3 hours before she finally found the right office. That is nothing but right now she found a right office, but before that what it was continuing, that means she was driving, she was moving here and there to find the right office where it was located. And the next action we are going to have it is future, how it is going to be changed in the future. The first one it is subject, will, shall, or we, or verb first form, and the object, the something which is going to happen in the future. Example it is, she is, the train leaves at 6 a.m. tomorrow. That means the action is going to happen tomorrow. The train, when it is going to leave? At 6 a.m. It's not today, it's about tomorrow. And the next one it is future continuous. In future, something, if we know the destination where we will be on tomorrow, that indication, that examples we can explain in the future. That is subject, will be plus V4. That means I will be teaching ESL 40 at 10 a.m. tomorrow. That means tomorrow by 10 a.m. I am going to teach a subject for one class, for one student. That means the next example we can see here it is, they will be moving their furniture out of the house by the time you arrive tomorrow. By the time you arrive tomorrow, they are going to clean everything in their home, whatever it's there. And future perfect is nothing but the structure it is subject, will have plus V3 plus object. That means it is going to describe an object which is going to take place before another time in the future. Better, and for a better understanding, we will see a video about the tenses, what it is and how it is going to be differentiated, or how it is going to be varied from one place to another. That is nothing but from the past, present and from the future we are going to have. Here it is present perfect, the same thing used to describe an action that takes place once many times before it. And we will discuss about the future, what we are going to have it is simple future is nothing but which is going to take place in the next time in the future. Continuous is nothing but which is going to continue by next tomorrow. And the next one is future perfect is we know the destination, but before the event something we are going to complete. Before I am going to study my MTech, I am going to complete my BTech. That is nothing but you will perfectly, you have planned your future. That means you are going to do your MTech. Before MTech, right now it's your duty to do your BTech. That's what. And next one it is future perfect continuous. Here we are going to discuss about the things is nothing but by next year she is going to reach her destination. A perfect planning where it is going to have, where it is going to be continue. We will have a short revision about the tenses. Here we are going to have it is simple, present simple it is. Here it is going to explain about the action which is not going to be changed, that can be habits, facts and that are generally true and occur in the present time, which is not going to be varied according to the timelines. The example it is, I walk to work every morning. That means she is daily going by walk to reach her destination, to go to her work. The next one we are going to have it is present, simple present. Here we are going to have walk and walks. Here it is nothing but if we are placing it with something, if you are placing it with verb form, we were, walk, walks, it is nothing but it's not a plural form. It is if she walks, that is if we are using the pronouns she or he, we are going to use the verb form. We are going to add s suffix s with the verb form. And the next one it is present perfect. This tense is used to describe an action that takes place once or many times before now. Example, the structure it is subject, has, have, and the past participle of the verb form. Example of it is, I have worked to school every day. That is nothing but our daily routine is to go to work every day by walking. And the next one here we are going to have it is present perfect continuous. This tense is used to describe an experience of the tenses. It focuses on unfinished action which has taken place in the past and continued in the future, in the present till some extent. The structure of this, it is subject plus has, have, been plus verb plus ing form. We are going to add ing form to the verb. That is nothing but play. It's nothing but playing. Example, it is, I have been studying for 3 hours. Here we are going to use for and since in this sentence. Clearly we have to remember what is since and what is for. Since is we are going to use for starting period of time. For we are going to use for a period of time. That is nothing but for 3 hours. That is nothing but from 3 hours we are watching a video. Since 10 o'clock we are studying, we are preparing for our examination. That is going to be varied. And the next one, the same thing we are going to have here, it is verb form, ing form, and the next, here it is for 3 hours. The example, it is, I have been studying for 3 hours right now. From 3 hours, the person is preparing for his examination or he is studying. The next one, it is, they have been living in the same house since 1999. That is nothing but from 1999, the persons were living in the same house. That is nothing but starting period. Here it is the quantity of the time we are mentioning here. It has been snowing all morning, and here it is nothing but it has been raining all the morning. That means from morning onwards the raining was started, and we don't know when it is going to be stopped. And this is nothing but about the tenses. Tenses plays a vital role in one's life. If you are very confident in tenses, one's abilities are going to be improved. If a person wants to have a good command over a language or good English fluency to achieve his goals, he has to better try to. The persons nowadays, everywhere, wherever we go, the persons are securing the good amount of marks, 90%, 98, 99 in English. But coming to the speaking skills, coming to showcase their abilities, they were lagging with the skill. The reason behind all this is nothing but the concept of tenses. The first thing, if a person knows 70% of tenses, then he is good in communicational skills. So here it is nothing but you have to have a clear idea about the tenses, when to use, where to use, how to use, what is the difference between one and one tense, the difference between past tense and present perfect. It is going to play a vital role. Past tense is actions which happened in the past. Present perfect, it's nothing but action happened in the past, but it is going to show its influence. Example. This is a topic today we have discussed about the tenses. So to have a better understanding, if you are going through the tenses, you will be in a good English speakers. Thank you everyone. Thank you.